All right, we're back live from the Marty Lyons Foundation Celebrity Golf Classic, and joining us right now is one of the great Jet defensive stars of all time, Lance Mehl. Lance, welcome to the Jake Asman Show. Appreciate you hopping on.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, Lance, for you, I mean, you obviously have known Marty forever. What does it mean to still be a part of this foundation event every single year?
Well, I after I retired and went back to Ohio, I moved. I worked with juvenile delinquents for 20 years, and it's nice to see people that anybody that helps the kids is big for me. So, plus Marty's a great guy, and it's a chance to run in and see a bunch of guys I haven't seen in years. I love it.
What is your favorite Marty Lyons story from your days being teammates with him?
Well, when he hit me and knocked me out, and I woke up on the ground. I was looking up, and he was standing, looking down at me and laughing at me, and said, "You should have ducked." He hit me right in the face.
How'd this happen?
I was tackling the tight end, I believe, from Buffalo, and I just started to throw him down, and Marty hit me right in the forehead with his helmet down. That's the last thing I remember him coming, and bam!
Wow.
I woke up, and he's laughing. You should have ducked. I thought it was pretty funny.
Well, I'm glad you can laugh about it all these years later. For you, Lance, you were a part of some special Jet teams in your day. When you think back to that era of Jets football, what is some of the things that immediately stand out to you?
Well, I think number one, we had a great group of guys. There was a lot of good guys on that team, a lot of great athletes, and just good people. And then we had so much fun. I mean, we had all kinds of things going on, and our linebacker group was tight. We went out to dinner weekly and took our wives. We had a great time. But the games were just fun. I remember singing coming out of the locker room. Buttle was our lead singer, and we'd be this background noise makers. I mean, we just had a blast, and we made the game fun. And the guys around us, we all had fun.
When you think about the sack exchange in particular, I remember watching the documentary that came out several months ago, and all the guys talk about how it wasn't just them, it was the linebackers, it was the secondary. As a linebacker on those teams, what was it like to play with the sack exchange? How did that help make you a better football player?
Oh, number one, it was so. I loved watching the film because I got to watch them during a game. I had to do what I was supposed to do. After watching the film, that's when you realize how much effect they had because they took so much attention from everybody. I just cruised behind the line, made tackles, and then they had to throw the ball quick because they knew they were getting. You had Mark on one side and Kleck on the other, and they were coming. And it was great to watch. It was fun to be a part of. Just excitement, and it certainly helped us in my position. I wouldn't have played as well as I had if I didn't have those guys in front of me.
What was it like to be teammates with Greg Buttle?
Oh, he's a character. He's a character, but he got a heart of gold. He puts on a big old stick, big guy on campus, and but he'd do anything for you. He's just a good person. With who wouldn't even speak to me my rookie year.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was a rookie. He's a veteran. It was hilarious. He didn't start talking to me till he saw me doing the New York Sunday or the Sunday Times crossword puzzle before a game because he loves that stuff. So that's how it broke the ice between.
You would do crossword puzzles before
Oh
games?
yeah,
See, like athletes today, a lot of times they're listening to a certain uh, artist. They got the headphones on. You're just knocking out crossword puzzles.
well, I listened to my music on the bus trip to the stadium or the car ride, and then I would get to the stadium and I wanted to calm down, so I would do the crossword puzzles. I loved it. It was great.
That's awesome. That is awesome. In your career, I think a lot of Jet fans probably remember some of your playoff moments with the teams. Can you walk us through the playoff interceptions that you had in your career, including maybe one in the divisional round
Well,
that helped the Jets get to a championship game?
I had two in that game
Yeah.
actually. The first one was 3 or 4 minutes left, and I thought we were going to run the clock out until we fumbled the ball back. But I remember walking back on the field talking to Daryl Ray and Jerry Holmes. I said, "We just got to get it back. No problem. We'll do it." They ran the same plays they ran the first time. So I watched the tight end drag underneath me, and I should have went out with him. That was the plan because I had that outside coverage. But I saw Cliff Branch doing a. He slowed down. He was going to curl in just like he did the one first interception I had. I said, "They're not doing it again. They're not doing it again. They're doing it again." So I just curled in and picked off the pass, and a minute or couple minutes left. I don't know how much time was left, but it was nice. It was pretty interesting.
What was it like to play in front of arguably the most passionate fan base in the NFL? What do you remember the most about whether you're at Shea or Giant Stadium, the Jet fan base?
I remember my rookie year, the veterans telling me after, at halftime, we were losing, put your helmet on. Don't run off the field without your helmet on because they're throwing stuff at you. So I knew that they were passionate. And the funny thing is that Buffalo game where Marty knocked me out, I went back in and finished the game. And we had a coverage where I had the back on the outside. Quarterback throws it inside of me where I should have had help, but the help wasn't there. I'm not saying who the help should have been, but it should have been there. And they caught a touchdown, and I think we lost the game. And all I remember is, Mel, you suck, you suck. So I was introduced early on in my career to the passion of the Jet fans. Later on, it was a lot nicer when the sack exchange got going, and that was early in the career there. But it was great. The fans were, I loved it.
They say there's maybe no tougher place to play than playing in the New York area, but there's no better place to play when you're winning than in New York. You kind of lived both experiences in your career with the Jets. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I love the fans here. I mean, run into a lot of them now. I play in the Namath tournament and Marty's tournament up here on Long Island, so I get to see a bunch of avid, rabid Jet fans, and it's just makes you feel good that people actually remember you. And I go home, I'm just me. Nobody, I don't talk football. Nobody talks football with me anymore. It's just part of the past. But I get to relive it when I come back to things like this.
That's great. Do you still stay in touch with the current team at all? Do you check in on how they're doing?
I watch, but I had no connections because everybody's gone from when I played, and I don't call and ask for tickets and do stuff. I just watch.
You should. This fan base would love to have you back.
Yeah, I have come up when Kleck got into Ring of Honor and when Marty got into Ring of Honor. I came up for them, and that was nice. And I did sign some autographs one time out, but a lot of people had no idea. So, I mean, it's humbling, but that's part of life. You live, you play, you move on, and life's great.
Your thoughts on Aaron Glenn being the team's new head coach, a former Jet? He obviously knows a lot like you what it looks like, what it's not supposed to, when it's not going well, what it can look like when it is going well. He's a Parcells guy. Your thoughts on AG?
I think he's earned his spot. He's done everything he should be doing, should have done, and I look for great things. I hope they give him the chance to succeed. I hate this atmosphere that's around now where everybody's got to win now. It's got to be right now, right this moment. You're going to have your ups and downs. You've got to build chemistry, and that doesn't come overnight. So give him some time, and I think he can turn things around and make it hopefully another championship.
Are you going to play well on the golf course today?
I'm going to play a lot, and I'm going to have fun. I ain't going to say anything else.
That is well said. Lance Mehl has been our guest here on the Jake Asman Show. We're live from the Marty Lyons Foundation Celebrity Golf Classic here on Long Island. We'll take a quick break and continue with more. Lance, Ken, thank you enough for your time.
Thank you for having me.
He's Lance Mehl. My name is Jake Asman. Quick break. Back with more live on Long Island.